Hello everyone, Mr. G back with you once again. Welcome to Elite Weather Forecast as I join you here on your Thursday. We're about in the midday hour right now. Thank you for joining me. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy and find value and entertainment in some of these weather forecasts that I produce here. And we are looking at a beautiful day outside right now across the Twin Cities here in the great state of Minnesota. We have the cathedral in the background and Minneapolis off in the distance right there as we have brilliant visibility today. The air has been cleaned out because we had a lot of thunderstorms and severe weather yesterday and a front that passed through, so the visibility is spectacular. Some clouds in the sky right now, although those clouds look pretty ominous, but those are stratocumulus clouds, and they are more harmful. They kind of harmless. They look threatening, but we're not expecting any meaningful rainfall today. Might pick up a sprinkle or two or a brief shower, but we're not looking at any significant rainfall across the upper Midwest in the Twin Cities today. There's I-94 right here, Spaghetti Junction, as it snakes its way over to Minneapolis. So once again, that beautiful day for you folks out there across the upper Midwest, especially here in the Twin Cities in Minnesota. So let's take a look at the forecast for where you live. Alright, as we start with our first weather map, let's talk about our current infrared satellite right now, where we're seeing any activity or action out there. And we got a couple of isolated spots where we're seeing a lot of severe weather and some thunderstorms taking place about the midday. We have this big cluster of showers and storms over parts of Missouri, western Tennessee, and Kentucky, and includes southern Illinois. So a very large air cluster of showers and thunderstorms right over here, and it extends down into parts of the Carolinas and northern Georgia. So if you're in Atlanta, if you're in Charlotte, Memphis, if you're in I dropped my clicker, but if you're in cities like, just say, Little Rock or anything like that, St. Louis, you might be dealing with some showers and some thunderstorms right now. And we got a cluster of showers and storms up here across northern Michigan. So we're seeing some rainfall over that way and a few showers and storms off the coast of Florida, over the Gulf of Mexico, and then some storms across the high plains as well, across parts of North Dakota and parts of Wyoming and Colorado. Here is a look at our current temperatures, and we are dealing with temperatures in the 80s and 90s down along the Gulf Coast. We're looking at that heat down here across the coast and over into the state of Texas. Those temperatures are in the upper 90s, and we are looking at those temperatures rising up to the low 100s across the desert Southwest. So Phoenix and Tucson, once again, going to be looking at those temperatures in the triple digits. But if you're in the Northeast, New England, if you're across the upper Midwest and the Great Lakes, and then the West Coast, we don't even need to talk about the West Coast because your weather is absolutely perfect. Beautiful weather. Temperatures in the 60s right now across the upper Midwest and the 70s in the Great Lakes. But we are looking at those 80s as we slide on toward the Northeast and New England because the front has yet to pass through there. And you guys will be seeing showers and some severe weather in New England as we move through time and into tonight and into your day on Friday. So here's the next map as we look at today's thunderstorm forecast. So here's where we're going to be seeing some lightning in the sky today. We can see our big area of severe weather across the Ohio Valley and then across the southeast. And we're going to see some severe weather possible across the central and into the northern plains. So if you're in Nebraska, Kansas, as well as Colorado and eastern Wyoming, you can deal with some showers and the potential for some severe storms today. So again, be on the lookout for that. Pay attention to your local weather forecast. Here we are with our 2-day next 48 hours rain and snow forecast. I'm happy to pronounce there won't be any snow in this weather forecast. But we will be looking at some rain and some thunderstorms. We're going to be seeing a lot of rain through the central and northern plains for the next 48 hours, where we can see as much as some isolated spots picking up 2 inches or more of rain across the central plains. And we could be looking at about readings about a ½ inch across the mid-Mississippi River Valley, about 1 inch or more over the southern Appalachian Mountains, 1 inch or so about across the mid-Atlantic, and maybe some areas picking up over 1 inch in New England. And we're going to be looking at about a ½ inch across the Ohio Valley and into the Great Lakes. So we are going to be seeing some showers and storms over the eastern portions of our nation over the next couple of days because of our advancing storm system. And here is our current severe weather alert. We have a tornado watch up here across the parts of eastern Michigan. So if you're in Detroit, in that area, you can see our tornado watch in effect. We do have heat advisories across the south. This is because of those high heat indexes and that high heat with that humidity and warm temperatures combining to make the air feel warmer than it actually is. And we're looking at some flash flooding here through parts of the Tennessee Valley, and we have some more severe thunderstorm warnings and watches in place. And we have our flash flood watch in place over parts of the high plains through Colorado and Kansas, where we have thunderstorms in the forecast that can produce some excessive rainfall. All right, so here's our late week forecast here. And we're going to be seeing valid for today and tomorrow. Less humid up here across the upper Midwest and cooler because we had a front pass through yesterday, brought us all of those severe thunderstorms. That tornado warning that was also in southern Minnesota. So we saw a lot of severe weather up here in the north. But today we are reaping the benefits of that severe weather as it passes. And we're going to have less humidity and cooler temperatures for the next couple of days, especially up here in Minneapolis. But where our front hasn't passed, now we have a secondary area of low pressure over the eastern Rockies, and we have a frontal boundary that's extending southeastward into the southeast, and then it curls back around again, goes up into the northeast and back into Canada, where we have our area of low pressure, and we have our frontal boundaries in place. So we're going to see thunderstorms and severe storms out ahead of it. So we're going to see that across New England, the mid-Atlantic states, the Ohio Valley, down through the mid-south, and across the southern plains over the next couple of days. But it's going to be really hot south of that front along the Gulf Coast. So sweltering heat and oppressive humidity, very hot and dry across the southwest. Here is a look at what we're going to be seeing Saturday and Sunday as far as that overall pattern. And that big ridge of high pressure just over my shoulder here over the western U.S., we might start to see an inkling of monsoon moisture over the southwest, but we're going to be seeing that cooler weather across the Great Lakes and into the northeast into the weekend as we have troughing over the eastern U.S. So that's going to bring some cooler rain showers, maybe some thunderstorms, but less humid over the Ohio Valley and into the New England states as well. Here is a look at what we're going to be seeing thunderstorms erupting today, and that is going to be over New England and the Northeast and through parts of the Ohio Valley as well, and down through Nashville and the Tennessee Valley and across parts of the Ozarks, where we're going to see those severe thunderstorms, where we're going to be seeing very heavy rain with local flash flooding and some isolated wind damage is going to be the primary concerns. And as we look at Saturday, as our front continues to begin to move off the Atlantic coast and out over the ocean, the Atlantic, we're going to be seeing that rain start to wrap up. So we're going to see it less humid, temperatures cool down as well across the mid-Atlantic and toward the southeast and into the Great Lakes and into the northeast. But some folks in New England will still have to contend with some showers and storms until that front completely, slowly passes through your area. It's going to kind of stall a little bit as it moves through New England. And then here is our severe thunderstorm threat for today. And we're going to be seeing those thunderstorms across the southern plains and into the Ohio Valley and into the southeast. We're going to see those showers and thunderstorms. And here is where we're going to have a large hail, where you can see 2-inch diameter hail through the Ohio Valley. And we're going to be seeing that large hail today, and we're going to be seeing that severe threat today again. We already saw that, but now, am I going backwards? Am I going backwards? Okay, here's our damaging wind threat. Okay, all right, so now I can get my clicker straight. Here we are with our severe thunderstorm threat across the plains today. So Colorado, western Kansas, the Oklahoma Panhandle, northern Texas, northeastern New Mexico, and we have a slight risk across the Ozarks, and then we have a more significant risk down across the Missouri Valley and into the Illinois Valley, where we could see that severe storm threat today. And then we have our damaging wind threat today will be across the central and southern plains, and we're going to be seeing those winds up to 70 miles an hour. All right, here is our severe thunderstorm threat today as we move through the southeast. So if you're in the Carolinas, Georgia, like Atlanta, Tennessee, Kentucky, and up into Kentucky, Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio, we're going to see that severe storm threat today. And it's also hot as hell out there for some of you folks. So we have excessive heat over the parts of Texas and the dirty South. So if you're in Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Texas, we're going to see our excessive heat warning, and into the Southwest, Arizona, Southern California, where we're seeing those temperatures in the triple digits, and it's going to be hot all along the I-10 corridor. I don't care where you are. If you're along I-10, it's going to be hot. So excessive heat. Look at some of those temperatures that we're going to be seeing across the Southwest over the next couple of days. And this is today, we're going to see 117 in Phoenix, 117 in Yuma, 113 in Las Vegas, 104 in Dallas, 96 in Oklahoma City, 100 in Albuquerque. Wichita is going to be 90, so we're going to be seeing high heat indexes as well. And we're going to be seeing that high heat advisories for the state of Florida, the Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Pompano Beach, West Palm Beach. We're going to see it very hot over those regions, and that has very high dew points in the upper 70s to near 80 to combine with 98-degree temperatures, which is going to make that heat feel like it's closer to 110. Here is our temperature outlook for the next week or so. Very warm across the Southwest, warmer than average across the Southwest, and that heat dome is going to begin to stretch out into the north. So if you're even as far east as Wisconsin, Minnesota, as far north as the Canadian border, we're going to see that heat expand as we move into next week. But you're going to enjoy a day or two of very nice weather before that heat begins to expand from the west. So that is a look at your weather forecast. My name is Mr. G with your weather forecast to get you into the weekend. We'll be back tomorrow with another video. We get back to our daily videos for a while Mr. G don't have classes. So that is good news, and I'm very happy to be here for you guys. So I will see y'all later. Have a good day and a good weekend as you come up. But I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.